Welcome everyone to another part 2 today of my free spirit guide readings. Hello everyone. So really quick before I get started and start taking comments for these free spirit guide readings that I'm going to be doing live here, I just have to do a couple things. Got to make this public on my Facebook profile so I can see all of your comments coming through. So that is the first thing, and that is done. And then I just have to go and share this on one of these groups that I'm a part of. So bear with me for just a second, and then we'll jump in and just start doing readings. Okay, switching over. Sorry, bear with me for just a second. It takes a moment. Is that the right one? Yes, it is. Share to a group. Share. All right. So for anyone tuning in on the free live psychic readings group, you're going to have to click on this actual video and make sure you're commenting on the video itself and not on the group, because I don't know if the comments come through on my platform if you do that. Not 100% sure how that works, but if you click on, surefire way for anyone watching to know that your comments are going to come through 100% is to go to Shaman's Way on YouTube. Link is right up there in the description. If you're on Shaman's Way on YouTube commenting, 100% of the time I know that those comments do always come through. Because I'm streaming to like 5 different places at once right now. So, all right. So we already have Savannah saying that, may I have one as well? Yes, you're the first one here. So, yeah, I think we can do that. I think I will just, is there anything I need to say? Spirit, is there anything I need to announce before I begin doing this? Yes, there is. Okay, so these are not mediumship readings in the sense that most people think of it. In a really definition, like strict way, it is mediumship, but I don't communicate with people's past loved ones. I don't communicate with people, with spirits who have unresolved feelings towards people and all of that stuff. Those aren't the beings that I communicate with. So if you're looking for that, you may want to look towards one of the other amazing, beautiful mediums that are out there. That's not what I do. What I do are spirit guide readings. So I connect with beings of a higher vibration. These are beings such as guardian angels. They're beings like spirit animals, and they could be plant spirits, star beings, elementals, any number of beings. The variety that show up are it's pretty amazing. But I communicate with these guides so that we can ask questions to help ourselves to open up more possibility to grow and to heal. So what I will do, and this is a very condensed version of the full type of reading that I would normally do. And I'm just going to connect with your energy. And then I'm going to describe the first being that decides to show up and make themselves present. And you get to ask one question of that being. In the full sessions, you get you can get asked all kinds of questions, and I describe all the different beings that want to show up. But this is just one being and one question. So, Savannah, I did see you on the last one as well, waiting very patiently, so I appreciate that. Please go ahead and subscribe on the YouTube channel, and just let me know that I have your permission to energetically enter your space to begin the reading. And then we have lots of other people commenting. John Graddon says, may I please have one from YouTube? Bob CS, I would love one too, if you don't mind. Trish Vanna, I would love to see what you get from me. Oh, awesome. Thank you all so much. Oh, and someone else says, hi, following the live reading. Beautiful. Thank you. Well, so yeah, we'll see who I get to today. Depending on how much time I have, and as long as spirit continues to flow and things are feeling good, I'll just continue on. So we'll see how many I can get to. So Savannah says, and I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, Savannah. You have my permission, and I absolutely will. Thank you. Okay. Tuning into your energy now. Actually, I'm like doing this now, keeping this up. That helps me to get a little bit more of a direct line of communication. So there's a lot of green in your pokpo, which is the word for the bubble of energy right around our body. But then there's also like a bright pink energy coming sort of from the thymus, going outward. So again, not going to go too deep into that like we normally do with a full session. But who is the first being that wants to make themselves known? So there is a person. It's an old woman with a big, not straw, almost like, I don't know. I want to say like bamboo hat, if that's even a thing. But she's in your energy field. She came into my field of sight, rowing on a boat, like standing up and rowing on this small little wooden boat. So what is the question that you have for this old woman that is rowing in a boat for you? And lots of other people also. Hello, what's coming in for me in love? Yeah, everyone stick around, subscribe. That way, you know for sure if you subscribe to YouTube that you'll catch the next one if I don't get to you today. So thank you all so much. And we're just waiting on the question from Savannah. How do I receive any messages she may have for me? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful question. Thank you so much. So let us see what she has to say. So what she did as soon as I asked that was she flipped a coin, and then that coin spun and landed in your palm. Have you been finding random coins in places? I feel called to ask that question. It's fun. Have you been finding coins? She says, my hands are sweating. OMG. Oh, and the coin landed in your palm. So that may have been why your hands started sweating. We will see about that. Just waiting on Savannah. We got lots of thank you everyone for tuning in right now. Haha, not in random places, but all over the house. Yes. Okay. So that's her communicating with you. There's a lot more to that. I have to remember that we're not doing full readings here. I want to do more. That was your little taste. Savannah, do you want to set up a session to get to talk to her and your other guides more? If you do, message me on Shaman's Way on Facebook or wherever. Let's set something up. Or you can just go ahead and click and schedule whatever you want to do. But thank you for letting me bring that message. That was super fun. That was awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Savannah. Oh, how cool. Okay. I have to scroll back up now. Scrolling back up, see who was next. John Graden. John Graden, are you still with us? Are you still watching? And would you still like a reading? She says, okay, laughing and some kind of star spinning thing. And then thank you so much. You're so very welcome. Okay, so we're waiting on John. John, if you're still with us, let us know. Oh, was that him? Nope. Okay, well, we're waiting on him. And if he responds, then we will do his reading next. Just in case, if not, who was next? Bob C-S from YouTube. You're next in line, so please continue to stick around. And then you'll probably be next. So yeah, John says, yeah, I am still here, and yes, please. And I still always have to ask, do I have your permission to energetically enter your space to do the reading? Always ask that. So I know that it's already a yes, but still just have to get the clarification. So much beautiful energy today. So much magic has come into my space on this incredible day. So I am just feeling excellent. And I've been doing so many amazing readings and healings for people that have come from all different places. And it's just been surreal and amazing and magical. Okay, so way to go, John. Yes, you do, mate. Awesome. All right. I'm going to pull you up here. I like that. I'll put that up there. And let's do this. So the energy swirling around your body is a bright, really bright white. And that's sort of swirling through your energy fields, in through your crown, down through your hands and feet. So we got a little bit of a read on the energy fields. Who's the first being that wants to make themselves known? I don't think I've ever met this particular kind of being before. The only way that I can describe it is like the opposite of a Grim Reaper. What a Grim Reaper looks like, not with the scythe, but just the tall, can't see the face in a robe and everything, but white and bright and very light, positive, beautiful energy. But like a reverse Grim Reaper. I've never met one of these before. I don't know what kind of being this is. So, John, what is your question of this reverse Grim Reaper that has showed up? Oh, that might not be the best way to phrase that. I don't know. Maybe it was. Who knows? Ooh, so much fun here today. I got lots of people trying to connect and would like a reading. So I will get to as many people as Spirit allows me to in this space and time. I'll take that one down so that his other one can come up. And just know, because I'm using this platform to stream to a bunch of different places, your comments and what I'm saying, there's going to be a little bit of a delay between that. Just the way the system kind of works. So if it's like you sent the message and you're like, why haven't you seen it? That's why there's a little delay. John Gradden, do they have a message for me? Okay. Let's just see what their message is. Okay, so he said life. He said, you need to focus on the life that is here, that you do have, the life in everything, and realize that the death in the various forms it comes in your life, there is no actual death. That every perceived death is actually the beginning of new life. Then there's a lot more to that one. But again, we're doing many, many readings. So John, thank you so much for allowing me to ask that question. I feel like there's something I need to say to close that. I don't know. Well, John, if you want to expand on that, you know where to reach me. You got all the links and all that good stuff. So if you want to expand on that, do a full session, message me or go ahead and book, because yeah, there was some heaviness around that. There was some heaviness, but that's energy we can transmute. We can transmute that. So I'm going to do a little clearing after that one because there is some heaviness I'm feeling. What energy can I allow into my space, into my being to flow through me, into all of the people that I'm connected with in order to clear this heaviness, release it so that we may learn the energies, learn the lessons that were meant to be learned while moving on and being the highest vibrational, most peaceful, loving, light version of ourselves. And I allow that energy to flow now in order to release this. Okay. All right. Oh, wow. So thank you. Thank you, John. Make sure who I'm getting a message from. Sorry, I just got to double check on some things. Okay. All right. So lots of beautiful things coming through. All right. So who is next? Let's go. Bob C-S. Bob C-S. Dad, I can't talk. Wow, English isn't working. Are you still here, Bob? And Bob, if you are still here, let me know. Oh, here. And John was just saying, thank you so much, pal. I just got a tingle down the back of my neck. Yeah, that was a powerful message that just came through. So yeah. Let me know. I really want to do a full reading for all of you guys. I do, but I mean everyone I know I do. But if you feel called, John, please reach out. I would love to continue to facilitate that for you. So thank you, John. So we're waiting on Bob. That's what's going on right now. I'm in all kinds of different dimensions. I've been traveling so much. Sometimes I got to remember, like, okay, here's the order of things that are happening in this particular reality here. But it's all good. It's all fun. It's all beautiful. So Bob, just waiting to see. I know there's a little bit of a delay, so I'm going to give it another minute. If we don't hear from Bob, we will assume that Bob has moved on to bigger, better, more incredible, beautiful things for himself and all of those that he comes into contact with. And then we'll move on to the next beautiful person here waiting for their magical, amazing reading. If you can't tell, I never have any fun. Never have any fun doing this. It's all just very, very serious work all the time. Oh, I love it. Okay, so Bob, I don't think is with. Oh no, he is. I am, and yes, I would still like a reading. Bob, thank you for sticking around and continuing to watch. Thank you. So Bob, I just have to double check to make sure. Did I already ask? Is that what the yes was to? Just confirm. Do I have your permission to energetically enter your space to do the reading? Just always have to triple check that I have that acknowledgement, spirit to spirit. Lots of other people tuning in. Monica asking for a reading. Everyone stick around. We'll see who I get to. We will see who I am able to get to today. And Bob says I do have his permission. I'm going to leave that up there. Following Bob's energy. Okay, so I got a quick little snap read on your energy, and then boom, there popped up this big, I want to say he's a berserker, is what comes to mind. Like if you're familiar with what like a Viking berserker is, I mean, just huge, and just his energy says berserker. Do you have a question? What is your question for this berserker that has made himself present? That's the first berserker I've ever met. I'm just going to say that, Bob. That's the first berserker I have ever met. Oh, well, in this life, I'm not going to say it's the first one. In this life, it's the first berserker I've ever met. I have been a seer. I was a seer in like around Norse Viking times. For 3 lives in a row, I was a seer. And I'm a seer again. Look at that. Oh, the universe is so magical. So Bob, if you're still watching, I hope you are. I think you are. There's probably just a delay. He's probably already written the comment, but I'm just waiting for it on my end. Let's see. What is your question for the Berserker? Lots and lots. So many amazing, magical people coming through. Felix. Hello, everyone. Hello, Felix. Oh, thank you for being here. You have permission to. Thank you. Okay, gotcha. Lots of people. Oop, my headphones just went out. Is there anything more productive I can do with my ability to share energy? All right, let us see what this Berserker has to say. Okay. Oh, wow. So I was just shown images of past lives and things. So this Berserker showed me like a battlefield, and this dude was just taking out guys left and right, killing people. This is in, I'm assuming, Norse Viking times. And as he was on the battlefield, the sky opened up, and a Valkyrie reached out their hand to like take him up to Valhalla. And he was so caught up in like the battle, and that was what he knew he was good at. He refused, and for the rest of that life, he was just like lost. And he realized after the battle that like that was the biggest mistake he ever made, not accepting that invitation. And so for lifetimes, he went around just in spirit, just like a lost soul. And then you came along, and I just saw you as this radiant light being came along and reached up your hand, and there was like a healing that took place that resolved all of that, the guilt, everything. And now he's like a free being of spirit, like just free of all of that. So this is already going a little further than I would normally do with a mini one, but I get the sense him showing you that the purpose behind that was that there's something you're going to be doing in order to like help people with all of these similar kinds of feelings of just like guilt and all of that, and helping them to realize that they are infinite beings of spirit and that they're already free. So that was the message that came through. If you want to expand more on that, and I know I always say this after everyone, but I'd love to do full readings for all you guys. So if anyone is able, click that link in the description, book a session, or message me on Facebook, reach out. Let's connect. Let's do it. I would love for everyone who is interested and is able to do so. If you feel called, let's really dive deep together. I would love it. So thank you all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Spirit, how are we doing? I should ask my body instead. How's my body doing? Are we all good? We good to keep going? I got a big yes from that. We are still good. Whew, so much beautiful energy flowing today. Real quick, I got someone messaging me here. Just make sure there wasn't anything I needed to immediately. Okay, nope, nothing I need to immediately deal with. Bob, again, thank you for allowing me to channel that incredible, powerful message. He said, "Thank you so much. I am vibrating." So yeah, that one was they're all powerful messages, but that one had some like really, whoo, really strong energy behind just that whole vision that he showed me. Oh, that was good. All right. And that vibrating, you may actually be vortexing right now from having connected with that energy. You could be vortexing. Message me. We could talk about that. So thank you. Oh, I see Mayo Girl is back. I'm not going to say your name over here because I don't know if you want that to be public on YouTube, but I know who you are, and thank you so much. She's had a full session with me the other day. So I am going to say real quick because I do see some people who are repeating. Mayo Girl, not going to say your name, but not just you. There's other people on here. If you have already had a free session, free little reading with me, please do not ask for another one. I'm not always going to remember, and there's so many people that want these free like sample sessions that I just want to get to everyone who hasn't had one yet. And so reach out to me personally if you have questions, but reach out to me on Shaman's Way or whatever. But I want to leave these live streams for people who I haven't gotten to yet, because there's a lot of people that I think have been waiting. So real quick, Fiona the cat back here wants to make herself present for this podcast, and she wants us all to know that she's got lots of important things to do. So Fiona, enjoy. All right. Okay, so who is next? And I just see some messages coming through from someone. And I'm going to take you on the honor system, everyone, for that. I will take you on the honor system that you are not asking for multiple of these free sessions. So thank you all for that. I just saw this coming through from Felix saying some things. What messages do Spirit Guides have to me? I give permission. But then he was asking, ask the Berserker, what was I doing in my past life? Felix, that was not you. That was Bob that I was doing that reading for. That was not your Berserker. So just wanted you to know that. Lots of, oh my God, wow, people are coming in all over the place. Hey, do I have any messages? Your cat needs out. I'm new here. Anything for my parents, please? Oh my gosh. First off, before I get to the next person, thank you, Spirit, and thank each and every one of you for being here and joining in and watching this, bringing your beautiful energy. This is amazing for me. I love it, and it's been helping me really spread this amazing healing to so many people. And I've had a lot of people coming to me for these full sessions, and because of this, and it's just been incredible. It's been really mind-blowing for me, and I'm just so grateful. So thank each and every one of you. Thank you so much. Oh wow. Sonic Shaman, you had one from Sonic Shaman. Not sure how long ago. I need to scroll up, assuming Trish is still watching. Okay, so we're gonna scroll way back up here in the comments. Trish, I missed you. I would love to see what you get for me. Trish, let's do it. Are you still watching, Trish? Trish, if you are still watching, you're next. Oh, and I think she actually reached out to me here personally. Did she? She did. Okay, Trish. I don't know. Let me know if you're still watching first. If not, I saw you just messaged me personally. So yeah, we can set up a full session. Definitely. But since you were one of the first to comment here, I will also do a little mini version. That way you get a feel for kind of what's in store for the full session. So if you're still watching, yeah, oh, she's here. Okay, cool. And Trish, just let me know, do I have your permission to energetically enter your space? I'm assuming it's a yes, but always got to double check. Yes, I'm here. Yes, and I'm assuming that was yes, that I have her permission as well. Okay, so I'm just going to pull this up. Sorry, give me one second. I'm going to mute this phone because I realize I've got people coming, messaging me here. Yes, people are messaging me from today's session. Thank you. Oh, it's so beautiful. I'm just like riding this incredible high from all of this. It's amazing. So Trish, here we go. Gonna get started now. Bring it back to whatever universe we're about to enter. So the first thing I'm seeing was around you, there was a lot of red energy, and then this dark energy coming up through your legs into the spine, which I think what I'm actually seeing is that's water energy. Like in the tradition I am learning for shamanism, that dark energy is actually, I believe it's water. It's a spiritual water energy flowing in. So for some reason, you're like drinking in a lot of water right now, spiritually, energetically. That element is coming in. So what is the first being that wants to make themselves known? Beautiful. Well, I was seeing energies associated with this tradition I'm learning, and it is a Paco that showed up, a Paco nature mystic. The Pacos, I have had interactions with them in spirit, and I love them. They are so playful. What question do you have for this Paco nature mystic? And that wasn't what she was saying, but she did say yes, permission granted, so good. Trish, what question do you have for the Paco nature mystic? It was a Quero, one of the Quero people. Yes, so what question do you have? She says, I work with water. Ooh, so yep, was definitely saying you're pulling a lot of that in. That energy is with you. It's being funneled in. Awesome. Very cool. I love when spirit just hands me these things like that people are able to just like, oh, yep, that was that. It happens every single day, all the time. And yet every single time it happens, I still just feel such excitement and wonder. So waiting on Trish to see what question she has for this Quero Paco nature mystic that has shown up for her. And real quick, I haven't said it as many times as I normally do, which I think is good. But for anyone who I don't get to today, subscribe to Shaman's Way on YouTube. That way you will know for sure that I'm seeing your comments, and you'll get the notification for when I go live next time. So thank you all in advance for checking out Shaman's Way on YouTube and subscribing, all that beautiful stuff. Thank you. Oh, feeling some energy flow there. If you ever see me do weird stuff like that, there's just energy moving. That's how it needs to express itself. So that's what all those noises and all that movement. Ooh. Yeah, there's some energy moving. Trish, just waiting on the question. Also, again, no for people as I'm like doing these big pauses, and it seems like there's a delay or whatever when you're typing. I mentioned it before, but there's a delay in the streaming software for when the comments come through. So just know, like, hey, I already commented. Why haven't you seen it? That's why. So Trish says, what more can I do to enhance my spiritual path and progress? I'm waiting for a meeting, and the answer, breaking the false grid. Waiting for a meeting and the answer, breaking the false grid. Okay. I didn't really, I think there's supposed to be like a period or a question mark in there or something, but I get the energy of what you're trying to ask. But the main thing is, what can I do to enhance my spiritual path and progress, trying to break free from the false grid, all that good stuff. We will see what this Paco has to say. Pacos are such beautiful, playful beings. So the Paco first took a cup of like wine and then went and whipped it on your energy field and then went and set you on fire and then took rain and put it out. And then he goes, there, it's broken. So like the grid, whatever it is, this thing you're trying to break. So yep, it's broken. And then he goes, oh, wait, she wants some more? And then he said some things to me that was like a personal joke just for me because they were awesome and always playful like that. But then he said, we're here. We're waiting for you to party. And then he says, you don't feel the party? And then I just got this scene of like all these beings like just dancing and having a good time. And he says, whenever she's ready to join the party, we're here. It's already happening. So she just needs to come and play. So that was the message that came through. If you want to talk more with those beings, I think you already reached out to me. So yeah, if you want a full session, we can definitely do that. That was just his kind of playful little introduction, but there's so much to play with there. Oh yes, and anyone, and I want to work with every single one of you. Anyone who can do a full session, let's do it. Let's have a full session. Let's get to know all your guides. And let's just play and have fun, like that Paco said. Let's do it. So yeah, but thank you, everyone, and thank you, Trish. Thank you. Alrighty, lots of powerful messages coming through. That was one of the lightest, most fun, playful messages that came through today, and that's who the Pacos are. They're just, from what I know, from what I've been told from people who've actually met them. And then from just meeting them in spirit, that's like that is so Paco, nature mystic. So that was awesome. Gonna have to scroll back up. I think I'm gonna do one more. What time is it? I have a shamanic apprenticeship tonight. I have the next meeting for a shamanic apprenticeship. So I do have to hop off here at some point, but I don't think that's till 7, and it's only 4 o'clock here. So we've got some time. Let me check in with the body and spirit. Are we good? We're going to do one more. So stick around. See, and if whoever I didn't get to today, YouTube, subscribe to Shaman's Way on YouTube because they'll always be streamed there. Already today, there are a couple of pages that I did and didn't stream to. So if you want to catch them for sure, YouTube for the next one. Because so far I'm doing them every day because it's awesome. So, and Sonic Shaman was just telling me you still have a few hours. Yeah, I forgot. I lost track of space time there for a second. Hank. But yes, and Trish says thank you. You're very welcome, Trish. Yes. Okay, who was next? Going back up. Ooh, lots of people. Way more comments than I thought there were. We did Savannah. We did Bob, Trish, John, Tessa. Hi. Following the live reading. Hey, please get a reading. So I saw those two come through from you. Let me scroll down and make sure she didn't say anything else before I. Yeah, so Tessa, if you're still here. No, that wasn't her. That was Trish. Tessa, let me know you're still watching. And if you are, do I have your permission to energetically enter your space to do the reading? If you want one. I don't even know if you said you wanted one. You may have just been letting me know that you were following for all I know. Oh, no, she did. She said, may I please get a reading? Okay, so you want a reading. Let me know that I have your permission to energetically enter your space to do the reading. Given that you are still here, she says, am here. Just need confirmation. Do I have your permission to energetically enter your space to do the reading? Lots of magic today. So much beautiful magic. Tessa, yes, you absolutely have my permission. Awesome. All right, cool. Oh, let me bring that up. I love that. I love the energy of that, and that will help me to connect with your energy a little bit more to have that up, I think. And that way people also know who I'm talking to, so that works out both ways. Tessa. Ooh, my headphones cut out. Do I need these? Do I need headphones on? Yeah. I don't know why, but I need them on for some reason. Tessa, thank you for being so patient. Thank you. The immediate energy I'm seeing around your body is a deep blue color. And okay, well, we won't go too into that. Again, sometimes forget these aren't full readings for a second. Who is the first being that wants to make themselves present? It's a sumo wrestler. There's a sumo wrestler that showed up for you. Oh, that's awesome. So many firsts today. First berserker, first there was something else, and the first sumo wrestler I've ever met. So yeah. What question do you have for the sumo wrestler? He's got some medicine, some message for you. So we'll see what the question is, and we'll see what he has to say. Tessa, what's your question for the sumo wrestler? I have people saying, "I'm after Tessa." So no, I'll talk to that in a second. For now, we're doing Tessa's reading. Tessa, what question do you have for this sumo wrestler? What message do they have for me? A period anxious. Okay, let's see. And there's no reason to be anxious, Tessa. No reason to be anxious. Okay, so first off, little Fiona the cat has decided that she wants to make a new appearance. Oh, nope, she ran away. Fiona, do you want to be a part of the show now? Come on, you can if you want. Yes, you can be the star of the show. Sorry for that. So, Tessa, the message did come through before that happened, though. But Fiona said she wasn't going to let me say it unless she was in the room and a part of it. So, Tessa, this sumo wrestler showed me that he showed me an image of a past life. Well, and here she is. He showed me an image of a past life. So you were this sumo wrestler's daughter. And she was just watching you, like you let her come. He let you come to his shows, which I get the chance was either like not culturally acceptable, either that or like just your mother didn't want you to be coming to the shows, but he let you anyway, and you absolutely loved it. You like worshipped him, and just afterwards, like you just looked up to him like he was like a god or something, just so powerful and all of that. He was your strength, and but then, while you were still young, he died. The sumo wrestler died when you were still young. So he felt really bad when he was in spirit and followed you around through that life to make sure you were safe. But then through following you in spirit and the way that your relationship continued to develop, he decided to, instead of reincarnating or traveling on to other realms, he decided to stick around at least for several more lives, and he is with you to be there to just give you that protected, loving energy. He's there as like your protection, just big, strong, and because you have that connection to him, of like seeing him as that that strength. You can turn to his energy to feel that connection of like that really protected, powerful energy, to know that that's like always there. You're always safe. He's always watching there, always watching over you. So that was the message that he had. That was a wonderful one. Oh, thank you. And then, oh wow, tons of comments coming through really quickly now. Tessa, I just wanted to say again, thank you. Hopefully you're not feeling as anxious now. But thank you for allowing me to be the mediator to facilitate that beautiful message. And if you are interested, if anyone's interested, I love doing these, the short mini ones. But what I really love is the full readings where you get to talk to all of your guides, where you get to talk to and ask like tons of questions. And so the full sessions are awesome. They're really healing. So I'd love to work with whoever is able to, and whoever feels called to reach out and work with me. If you feel called, Tessa, or anyone that I worked with today, book a session through my website or just message me on Facebook. And we can continue that. We can go even deeper. And she's saying, thank you so much. No, am calm now. So I'm so glad you're feeling calm now. That makes me so happy. Look at that, healing. Healing happens through these readings. And that's why the website is shamanswayhealing.com, because really these readings are a form of healing. That's what they're all about, is to help us to heal and grow in like so many beautiful dynamic ways. So thank you, Tessa. Thank you. This is absolutely beautiful. Now I said that was going to be the last one. Let me double check. Let me check back in with Spirit and check in with my body and see if we're okay. Fiona, I think they can hear you doing that with a microphone. She just wants you all to hear this. That beautiful purr. I feel like that healing energy, someone needs this right now. Oh, yes. You hear that? So that was Fiona's contribution to the show. But please don't whack your tail on the microphone because they can all hear that. So I think I might do one more here. Let me just check in with Spirit real quick. You know what? I know what I need to do. We need to give me a little break from jumping back and forth between dimensions to be here for a minute so I can sort of refocus, because there's so much energy coming in from so many people. What I'm going to do for a minute before I move on to one, I think this will probably actually be the last reading after this. Does anyone have any questions for me? Not of Spirit and for the reading. Does anyone have any questions for me while we're waiting? I just feel like we need to create this kind of space, answer some questions and stuff for just a minute. Any questions for me personally about anything, my path, the work that I do, all that good stuff? Anyone have questions for me? We're going to open the floor for that for just a minute, and then there will be one final reading. Ooh. Yeah, there's some kind of energy around that. Whatever that is, Bod and Pak. Let's release that. What can I do? What can I be? What can I allow in order to release this energy that I'm feeling? Ooh. Yes. Oh, that's much better. I may have just released something for someone. I don't know if that could have just been for me. Don't know what that was about. Okay, cool. Got the question. Oh, and I had some people saying, I saw someone say, "You need to let the cat in," while she was meowing, and then I did. And then someone saying something about like, "Oh, thanks, Fiona." So yeah, that was her beautiful contribution. So we got some questions from people. How long have you been doing this? I have been doing readings for over a decade, but I had only up until, well, for the longest time, I was doing them either for free for people, or I would trade with other readers, and I would trade massage and energy healing and all kinds of things for readings. But just at Sunday, this past Sunday, I finally transitioned into actual like having a business doing this. And Spirit has gifted me with so many amazing people that have come to me for readings, and the amount of healing that has taken place for people in this short period of time. Like sometimes I think about it and I'm like, how has it only been like 4 days or however long it's been? So much has happened. It's been incredible. But as far as how long I've been doing readings, over a decade. What do you do for a living? this now. This is the new thing I'm doing for a living, but also I am a licensed massage therapist and a shamanic healer. And I do all kinds of other services. I do past life regressions for people. I guide people on shamanic journeys. So healer and spirit guide, psychic reader, I guess is what I do for a living. How do you connect with souls? Okay, so I call these beings spirits. But I guess it depends on where you're coming from. Different soul and spirit can mean different things, and they can mean the same thing sometimes. So how do I connect with these beings? I travel. So I exit my body, and I travel to whoever I'm reading in spirit. So it's not quite astral projection, but it's like a spiritual projection where I spiritually leave my body, and then I communicate with the beings that I see. So I kind of like travel to them, and then I just talk. I see them like I would see a person, and I talk to them. Sometimes I get communication through visions, but sometimes I just get the energy that then I'm then able to translate into English. These beings don't actually speak in English. They give really specific energy that I'm able to translate into English. So that was a cool question. Anyone else? Was there any more? Maybe that was it. Oh, how long have you been using your gift? Yeah, like I said, it's been over a decade now. So what's the website? The website is, let me write it in here. This is a good opportunity to write this. It is in the description. Well, at least the link part of the website to book a reading is in the description, but the actual just plain website address is, let me type it in here, shamanswayhealing.com. That is the website, shamanswayhealing.com. It's still kind of under construction a little bit, but you can go there and check it out and see and book a session. It's all fully functional. Just some of the things we're tweaking, like the testimonials, like getting things right. But website is fully functional, and you can book a session through the website, and lots of good information is on there. But the link is also in the description for the specific part of that site to get to the readings. If you want to book a full reading, the readings page, and I have like a question and answer thing, all kinds of good information on what I do there. So that's all there in the description wherever you're watching from. But the website's shamanswayhealing.com. So thank you for that question. All right, so I think that's probably good for questions. I'm going to do this last reading here. Oh, yes. Sorry. Hank said you're also a host of a cool live stream show. Yeah, if anyone wants to check that out, it's awesome. So Stir Crazy Shamans. Let me put this up here too. Stir Crazy Shamans. Look that up on YouTube. There's probably only one Stir Crazy Shamans on YouTube. But I have a very good friend of mine and brother on the path of shamanism and reading and all that stuff. Hank Sutala and I do a show every single day. It's a podcast where we talk about healing, readings, all different spiritual topics, and we just have a ton of fun talking about all kinds of possibilities. So Stir Crazy Shamans is a really fun show, and you can get to know me a little better if you're interested in that sort of thing. Yeah, check that out if you feel called. So, okay, moving on to the next reading now. I think that'll be it. Oh, and there are several people messaging with messages like this. So I want to bring this up for anyone watching. I do not do mediumship. I can do mediumship, but that's not what I do. I choose not to do that work. I don't communicate with past loved ones. I communicate with spirit guides. And the difference here is that, sorry, I have other messages coming through that I'm laughing at. The difference is spirit guides are guides of a higher vibration. They're closer to source energy in the way that they sort of function and operate. And so they are here to help us, to assist us to heal and to grow. But they're not here because they have unresolved emotions, and they're not here to like help us understand like why they passed and all that stuff. I mean, any number of dynamic messages can come through. And sometimes a spirit guide will be a past loved one, or they will be an ancestor or something. But typically, those are not the beings that I work with. I do spirit guide readings, not mediumship for past loved ones. So just wanted to put that out there for anyone watching. There are many, many, many mediums that do that. That's just not my specialty. So thank you for your interest. Yes, moving on now to the next person. I got to scroll back up here through the comments. Last reading, and then I think I got to move on. And anyone who I'm not getting to today, subscribe to Shaman's Way on YouTube. I know I've already said it a million times, but I really appreciate it. And then you'll get to hop in on the next one. Next in line, what? Oh no, who's that? No. If I'm going out of order here, I apologize, but Liz, I'm going to do your reading next. Are you still with us? Are you still watching? And do I have your permission to energetically enter your space to do the reading? And again, since this is going to be the last one, actually, it is going to be the last one this time. Anyone I didn't get to, reach out to me. We can book a full session or just hop in on the next live stream. So thank you. Liz says, hi, glad you're still with us. As long as you still want a reading, just let me know if I have your permission to energetically enter your space, Liz. Ooh, what is that? There's some weird energy. I wonder if that's coming from Liz's end or someone connecting with me. Hold on, we need to clear that real quick. That right there. We're going to remove that. Return it to source. Ooh, that's much better. Someone or something was connecting with me in a way that was not pleasant, but it's gone now. We got rid of that, so that's good. Okay, where is it? Liz, you have my permission totally. So I'm going to leave that up there. We're going to connect. Wow. Okay, I don't even. I could take too long trying to describe your energy. Golds, complex, geometric patterns and shapes coming off of your body, which is like, ooh, just this radiant. Okay, that's not what this is about, though. We're not doing energy field reading. Who is the first being that wants to show up? I don't know what you call these. Okay, so I saw the being. I'm going to try and describe. In ancient Egypt, there is. Hold on. I have to look this up. Stay tuned. It'd be easier if I could give a name. Okay, so it is. It's called the Sphinx. And if you go on Google and you type Egyptian Sphinx, those images pop up. Yeah, that's what popped up, is a Sphinx. But big, large, almost like a god or something. So what question do you have for this Sphinx, Liz? That's lots of firsts. The first time I ever met one of those. I love it. Yes. She says, I know it. Oh, so she knows the being. How cool is that? Awesome. Thank you, Spirit. What question do you have for the Sphinx, Liz? Or maybe she was just saying she knows what the kind of what a sphinx is? I'm not sure. Maybe you can clarify. Does that mean you know what a sphinx is, or you know that being in particular? Let me know. I'm curious. And then also, what question do you have for the sphinx? Oh, I had to move some energy there. If you again, the throat singing, the different noises and the hand movements, I am moving and clearing different energies that are arising. So we got a lot of people. Oh, she's just saying she knows what it is. Okay. Liz, you have a question for the Sphinx? What is the question? What is the question for this divine, powerful Sphinx that has made themselves known to you? Never take anything seriously, especially spiritual work. Don't take spiritual work seriously. Spirit loves when you play. If you're playful, light, loving, joyful, that playful, loving, joyful energy, that's how you really progress in spirit. That's how you. I don't want to say get a lot done, but that'll take you a lot further than being serious will. I'll say that much. Wow, can I get help with more positivity? Yeah, definitely. But let's see what the Sphinx has to say about that. Whoa. Powerful vision journey thing that just happened. So the Sphinx came over to your energy and took its hand or paw or whatever that was and went boom and knocked you down into like the I guess like the one of the Egyptian lower worlds, like with Anubis. Anubis, the god of the dead, was there. And you were in the land of the dead with Anubis, and there were all of these different kinds of beings around you. And I felt like there was a lot of like suffering around that. But then Ra, I think Ra is the one with the god with the head, like the cross between an eagle and a person type thing. Ra came down, grabbed you, pulled you out of that world, and then set you down in front of like a whole panel of these Egyptian gods. And then you were really small, really tiny in comparison to them. But then they like shined their light at you, and then you grew until you were even bigger than all of these gods. And then they all bowed their heads down at you. Wow, that was a powerful message. Oh my goodness, Liz, wow. Liz, let me know if that made sense to you. Either way, I'm pretty good at asking Spirit to elaborate. And Spirit is very willing to elaborate and explain like sort of more of what that means. But we will have to do that in a full session if you want to do that. But I would be super, super happy if you did reach out for that. That would be awesome. I just want to talk to you. I want to talk to the Egyptian gods now, which I could do on my own, but it would be cool to have you there too, because they obviously have some powerful messages for you. So yeah, reach out to me, Shaman's Way on Facebook. Click on shamanswayhealing.com, the link in the description, book a session, whatever you feel called to do, Liz. But you got some powerful allies, and they got big things in store for you. So I hope you reach out. That would be awesome. So thank you. And she says, wow, I would like a full session. Cool. So Liz, you have a couple options in the description on Facebook where you're watching, or I think it's above on Facebook. You can click on shamanswayhealing.com/readings, which is our spirit guide readings, however it's put in the link. Click that link, scroll down to the bottom after the question and answer if you're on mobile. And then, or I think it's on the bottom either way, select spirit guide readings. They're $60 for a session that runs anywhere from 30 to 60 minutes, depending on what Spirit has in store for us. Yeah, you can go ahead and get that scheduled for whatever time works best. There's a whole online scheduling software. If that didn't work for you, you just wanted to ask some questions first or something, Shaman's Way on Facebook, message me there. But don't be afraid. Feel free to just go ahead and book the session. But if you want to message me, that's cool too. So for everyone who was watching and all of that beautiful, incredible energy that came through, thank you, thank you, thank you. Whoever didn't get their reading done today, there were a ton of people coming through. So Shaman's Way on YouTube. I've said it a bunch of times. I'm going to say it one final time. Subscribe to Shaman's Way on YouTube, and you will get the notification next time I go live. And so far, I've been doing them every single day. So a very good chance you can get in and enjoy the next one. So thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone. You're all so beautiful, and you're all so magical and powerful. And these incredible, beautiful guides coming through, just want all of you to know, at least that's what I'm saying. They're not saying this. I'm saying that all these guides want you to know that you're all these powerful, magical, incredible, beautiful beings. So let's have fun together. Let's continue to grow this community and just play around and have fun experiencing all of the wonders that come along with connecting to Spirit. So again, one last time, thank you, thank you, thank you.